Please join us in our opening hymn, From This Bright Hour. From this bright hour and days to come, as we have gathered into one, open the gates and the light will shine all around. Let there be light. Wounds of the world begin to heal as peace with justice is made real. Open the gates and the light will shine all around. Let there be light. All are welcome, all invited to open hearts and open minds. In our living, in our learning, may we always be searching for truth and light. Now is the hour, join in the song, here in this place where we belong. Open the gates and the light will shine all around. Let there be light.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to family worship at First Unitarian Church of Portland, where our mission is to nurture the individual spirit and together to build the beloved community. I'm so glad you're with us this morning. After the service, you're invited to join other families for a social hour. You'll see a QR code after the service, and that will get you connected with others for social time. And this is the holiday season, and we have some special services coming up this week. All will be live streamed this year. Tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock will be our annual winter solstice service. Join us as we mark the longest night of the year and the return of more and more light in the days ahead. This coming Thursday is Christmas Eve, and we will have a family service at 4 o'clock and our traditional Christmas Eve candlelight service at 8 o'clock that evening. And a reminder that next Sunday, the 27th, we will rebroadcast our Christmas pageant from last year. It's been one of the losses in this COVID time to not have our beloved Christmas pageant, but we can at least see last year's pageant again. And for the children out there, I'd encourage you to think about what role would you like to play in the pageant next year. That will be both at 9:15 for the family service next Sunday and for our 10:15 service next Sunday. And a reminder that our lay ministers are offering Vesper services on Fridays at 5 o'clock these days, including Christmas Day and New Year's Day. This is a time for contemplation and prayer. It's a place for centering. Those will be happening on Zoom, and you can go to the church website and click on registrations to get the link for those services. You can also find information in the weekly e-news. Once again, welcome everyone to family worship. Our chalice lighters today are Susan Crabtree and Eric Bergman. Susan is a member of our Religious Education Committee.
We are Unitarian Universalists. We light this chalice in faith, in hope, and in love.
A lyric from The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Come and let us worship together. Today marks the day before the winter solstice of this year. The December winter solstice occurs when the North Pole is at its maximum tilt away from the sun. The sun will be at its lowest point in the sky, and we will have the shortest amount of daytime and the longest length of nighttime. Have you noticed how early it gets dark these days? I'd like to read to you words adapted from the author's note in the book I'll be sharing today. From the very beginning, our lives have been cyclical. At the solstices, the sun reaches its highest or lowest in our sky, giving us the longest or the shortest day of the year. At the equinoxes, day and night are almost equal. Spring equinox, summer solstice, autumn equinox, winter solstice. Round and round they go. If you live on a planet that circles a sun, your time is governed by the patterns of light and darkness, summer and winter, warmth and cold, and of course, life and death. Once early humans learned to farm, depending on where they lived, they might have planted and harvested at the equinoxes. But it was the solstices that caught their attention, the extremes. They watched their days shrink from the bright abundance of high summer to the bleak, dark cold of winter. And they invented rituals to make sure the light would come back again, to bring the new day, the new year, the rebirth of life. The rebirth rituals have become traditions that many of us still celebrate, whether or not we remember where they came from. Some of them are so old that only their monuments remain. On the morning of the winter solstice at the Great Earthwork Newgrange in County Meath, Ireland, the day's first beam of sunlight shines in through a passage that Neolithic people built there 5,000 years ago to catch it. And for 17 minutes, a dark room deep within is filled with the sunshine of the shortest day. Now, in the Pacific Northwest, we don't see a lot of sunshine this time of year. But just the same, I hope you'll go outside tomorrow on the winter solstice and see if you can notice how low the sun is in the sky. Noon is the time of day when the sun reaches its highest point for the day. See if you can find your shadow. Your shadow will be the longest at noon on winter solstice than any other time during the year. If it's too cloudy for shadows, try it the next time you see the sun peek out on one of these short days of winter. After the solstice, the days will very gradually begin to get longer again. While we don't have much sun to see shadows, we can still play with some shadows inside. Have you ever made shadow puppets on the wall? It can be a lot of fun and something to try on these dark evenings. Shine a bright light on a wall and see what shadows you can make with your hands or objects between the wall and the light. Today I brought some things that I found in my own home, and I would like to see what kind of shadows that they make. I'll see if you can guess. I'll make some shadows now, and you can try to see what you think they are. So how about this one for starters? Something familiar? How about this? How about this one? And lastly, how about that one? Did you make some guesses about what created those shadows? At the end of the service today, we'll show a picture of the object so you can see if you were right. Now, I'd like to end by sharing a poem with you called The Shortest Day. It's written by Susan Cooper, and the illustrations are by Carson Ellis. And so the shortest day came, and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world, people came singing, dancing, to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight. This shortest day, as promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends, and hope for peace. And now, so do we, here, now, this year and every year. Welcome, Yule.
Deep in the darkest winter night, here with my candle burning, cozy and warm inside the light, now that the year is turning. What does the future hold in store? Where has our journey brought us? How can we learn from what's gone before? What has experience taught us? We are the future. We can reach for the stars. We feel at home in our own backyard. We want to be who we are. Friendship will light the darkest hours. True love will hold the vision. Peace and goodwill on earth is ours. Let it be our decision. and stars, silently all through the night. Deep in the darkest winter night, here with my candle burning, cozy and warm inside the light, now that the year is turning, feel how the year is turning. La da 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 da.
In the story that Cassandra shared earlier, she talked about the shortest day of the year and the longest night. So with that longest night being tomorrow, what are some of the things that you like about the dark? Is it the quiet that sometimes comes with the night? Is it the way things can look differently in the dark? Can you see stars when you go outside by your house at night? Are there things you are more likely to do when it's dark outside, like having more time to share stories with others in your family? And sometimes things are just better in the dark, like when you're hearing an especially scary story, it can be even more scary when it's dark outside. It may be you have to imagine more things when it's dark. Think about how important a flashlight is in the dark, the way we need that flashlight to help us find our way. I really like the night because I think it's a time when we can think more deeply about things and how we think about them. In the solstice service that we'll have tomorrow evening, there's a part that we call, "What do we give to the night?" You may even remember it from a solstice service if you've attended one in the past. That's when we name something that we'd like to do differently, something we would like to change or maybe to let go of. Let me give you an example. Let's say we say something that hurts someone else's feelings. Has that ever happened to you? I know that I have done that, and maybe you have as well. Well, an intention we would give to the night would be our wish to not say things that hurt someone else's feelings. That would be something that we can give to the night. And we would make an intention to be more kind to people. That would be an intention that we would hold in the light. So I'd like to invite you to think about one thing that you would like to give to the night, something that you would like to let go of as we approach the solstice. It could be something you would like to do differently going forward. It could be a wish for you or for your family. It could be something in our world that you would like to give to the night, something like hatred. So let's take a few moments now in silence, and I'd invite you to think about something that you would like to give to the night this year, something that you would like to change, something you'd like to let go of. And if you want to say that quietly to yourself, I'd invite you to do that. And if you want to keep it all to yourself, that's okay too. So let's be together for a few moments now and reflect on what it is we'd like to give to the night. Thank you for listening today. I hope you'll carry that intention forward with you as the light grows, day by day by day. I wish you all a good solstice this year.
From Eileen Anglin. May the light illuminate your hearts and shine in your life every day of the year. May everlasting peace be yours and upon our earth. This is the day we have been given. Let us rejoice in it and be glad. Go in peace, practice love. Amen.
Please join us in our closing hymn, Go Your Way in Peace. Light the way of peace. Bright and brave the dreams, born in darkest night. Mindful make our every step, honor all within our sight. Hearts now one, till we meet again. Hold the vision of our peace sacred until